Hello, everybody, and today is day 10 for my Vlogmas. And today I'm going to pretty much talk about some of the, I guess, background things that people don't necessarily think about when it comes to finances. So, some of the stuff I did learn through Exodus Summit, and some things I learned from even being overseas myself when I was in the military. So, I'm trying to see. Um, Especially when you're going to be gone for long periods of time, my advice is, call and be like, hey, like my whole wallet was stolen, so they can give you all new cards or whatever you got to tell them. Um, so your expiration dates are at the same on like the same day, and it does two things. It helps you to not have to come back and get everything done, um, or get everything mailed out. Two, if you have any reoccurring subscriptions or anything that you feel like you might have missed, especially stuff that's like yearly or quarterly, and you just wanted to be extra sure, um, definitely get the new cards and you don't have to worry about that, not nearly as much. Um, Another thing, if you do have a digital version of the card, definitely activate that and have it on your phone. For me, I have a iPhone, an Apple Watch, so all of my new cards will be updated on that. All my subscriptions is going to also be updated. So with subscriptions, a lot of times you can save more money when you spend or you pay for it yearly. So there's mainly, I believe, just Canva, and I think the other one where it does like the voiceovers and stuff like that. I can't really remember, but I think that might be yearly. And then I have Spotify that I know for sure is monthly. So I'll take care of that, and everything will be paid for yearly. So all of my subscriptions, I want my subscriptions to mostly come out um end of November to Christmas, because I don't even celebrate the holidays like that far as like buying stuff or whatever. Um I mostly just spend time with like friends and family. But I feel like with the bonuses and stuff that you tend to get, I'm like, that's a Christmas gift to me, being able to pay for all of my subscriptions and all the stuff that I need to get paid for the rest of the year. Another thing is it's best to have a card that you can use at an ATM. So for me, I have Navy Federal, and I have like, I don't have to worry about the fees and stuff like that. Like they pay back the fees and stuff to me. Um but with the fees that they pay back to me, I don't have to necessarily, I still, well, I'm still susceptible to, people stealing your card number, your information, and stuff like that. So I'm going to call also to get another card, a debit card. So if I'm spending money for like a short term rental, or I need to use like one of the ATMs, it's a card that I have that I will swipe the card, make the purchase, and freeze the card. So if anybody tries to use the information or anything like that, the card will be frozen like automatically. Another thing is to freeze your credit. So that's something that I'm going to do probably at the, I'm going to do that at the end of this month, because I'm just going to pay off, like I use my credit cards for like points and stuff like that. So I pay off my credit cards at the end of the year, so I can have everything pretty much like, a clean slate overall. And then I will freeze my credit cards. um I feel like another thing that a lot of people don't necessarily talk about when it comes to saving, especially if you're like a personality type like me, I like to be sure. I do not like to have to like go and shop around for stuff last minute. Like I really don't like to do that. Like it'll be one thing if it's like lotion or toothpaste or something, but like, you know, there's been like people I will go out or go on vacation with, and they knew that we was going to at least spend one night out at a club, for example, and they didn't bring no type of outfit, like not any shoes, not even not the right, especially like the right bra, not the right shirt, not the right outfit. So being just unprepared and not doing research, and then you're spending a good amount of time with shopping and stuff like that. So unless there's something that you want to do and you want to just spend your time doing, but I like to, my main concerns is um the period underwear, things that revolve around like my cycle and stuff like that, and just regular stuff that I use on a regular basis. So I already have those things, but it's best to try to keep everything as minimum as possible. And I really have no choice because literally my suitcase, like carry on suitcase, book bag from Tropifield, I think, is going to be here in like a next couple of hours. So I will be talking about decluttering and all the aspects of decluttering, like decluttering, like my just physical mail, paperwork, go somewhere, or maybe just do it here and scan everything and put it in a cloud and put it in another location so I can always get to it if I need to. Um, it's just like certain certain things like that. So I have to really start breaking down, the whole decluttering and packing and minimalizing your life, because I know I'm a minimalist, but when I was in the Navy and all we had was our coffin to fit our lives in, so it's like I'm familiar with that feeling of, even though it was like forced, but a very minimalistic lifestyle. So yeah, so with a minimalistic lifestyle, I still have to gather everything and do everything that I need to do to eventually put everything together. So, like, here's my thing. I'm going to end the video soon, but I think what I was going to do for the most part is talk about it and then do some decluttering and show some of the decluttering that I'm doing, showing like my practices. Because even with just digital decluttering, which I feel like is also important, like getting rid of photos, videos, um projects that I've done in the past, stuff that I don't even look at, I don't even know it that exists anymore. um Even my social media, decluttering my social media, like I'm talking about a full revamp, because I at first I was going to have my traveling aspect of my life be completely separate from interior design, but I was like, you know what, I'm an expat, and this is something that I'm going to be doing most for the most part. And I already know I will be going to places that is architectural based or cultural based, or like even with like interiors and stuff like that. So I'm like, let me just wrap all of this stuff into one. So that's why I call this channel my first name, when I have my interior design channels that's under my interior design business. So yeah, I think after, everything is like truly decluttered, which I feel like that's going to take a good minute, because like I said, at the least I am putting in my resignation and I will be done with my 9 to 5 January 31st. And dealing with that, I still got some time because I wanted to stay. I decided to stay past like February, like the first week of February. I'll leave the second week of February because that's my dad's birthday. So I'll stay here for that, and I'll probably, do something special for him and be able to at least try to bond or whatever. Because I won't necessarily be here during the Christmas break because I will be house sitting. So be able to spend like, some daddy daughter time together before I actually leave, and it'll also give me time during the regular work week to get my stuff together and get everything, in tip top shape. So yeah, that's another thing I'll probably talk about too, is visas and stuff like that, because I do need to do that. So yeah, thank you for watching me. Like I said before, this is Vlogmas Day 10, and I will see you guys tomorrow.